Hi, I'm Tessa May, and I'm the Executive Director of Loaves and Fishes in Greenville, South Carolina. The good folks at Best Years Group have put together a healthy recipe contest for the summer, and for every recipe that's submitted, they'll be donating money to Loaves and Fishes to help us rescue food that would otherwise be wasted and deliver it to those in our community that are feeding people in need. So I thought I would share a recipe with you today that is inspired by the work that we do, and it is a fresh zucchini pickle. So it is summertime here in South Carolina, and that means zucchini and lots of it. So every day our trucks go out on the road and pick up donations from grocery stores, restaurants, and caterers, and take that food that would otherwise be wasted and deliver it to 101 different agencies that feed people in our community. It's a little bit like Iron Chef every single day. We have no idea what the donations will be, and when it gets to our agencies, they have to figure out what to do with it. So I asked our drivers what they were getting a lot of, and of course they said zucchini, so I thought I would put together this recipe for you. So we're going to start with a brine, and that's going to begin with about a cup of water. In addition to that, we're going to do some apple cider vinegar, and you can really do your choice of vinegar here. This is 1/3 of a cup of apple cider vinegar, but you could do white vinegar or rice vinegar or whatever you like. I wouldn't recommend balsamic though, because that's going to get a little funky. So to that, you're going to want to add your spices, and again, you've got some options here. I've got about a tablespoon of salt, some garlic powder, some dill, and some mustard seed. But you could add whatever you would like. I'm going to go ahead and add that here, and then quickly step over and put that on and bring it to a boil. So let's get started on the zucchini. So you've got options here as well. However you would like to slice this up, it's up to you. I like to do sort of quarters, if you will, but you could do spears or medallions, whatever you would like. Either way, it's going to be tasty. And the good thing about this recipe is that you can use it for any kind of vegetable. So any kind of surplus vegetable you have, don't let your food go to waste. There's no reason for it. If you've got extra zucchini, if you grow zucchini, then you probably know that you leave it alone for half a second and it's going to get huge in the garden. And this is a great way to use that zucchini that gets a little bigger and a lot tougher as the season goes along. This is a very healthy recipe because essentially your zucchini is raw, and you can use it on salads or as a side dish or even a quick snack. It's pretty delicious. Now, speaking of gardens, we grew cayenne peppers this year, and boy, did they produce. So I'm going to add cayenne pepper to mine because our family likes things a little bit spicy. But again, you can choose not to do that or choose a different kind of pepper, whatever works for you. And then you're going to want to take your clean jar and start layering in your zucchini and your peppers. Woo! Going crazy. You don't have to pack it too tightly, but it will shrink a little bit, so, you know, get it in there. These are pretty spicy cayennes, so I'm only going to use 2, but I am using the seeds, so packing this in and leaving about 1/4 of an inch at the top breathing room for those pickles. All right, let's step back over here and check on our brine. It's not quite to boiling, but it's getting there. So while we're waiting for that to happen, Let me tell you a little bit more about Loaves and Fishes. Loaves and Fishes was founded in 1991 by Sam Hunt. So we've been rescuing food for almost 30 years in our community. Last year we were able to rescue 2.1 million pounds of food that went to help to feed 277,000 people who were hungry. We deliver that food 100% free of charge to all of our agencies that they can then use their much needed funds to support their programs and help people to break the cycle of poverty without having to worry about buying food. All right, so we're out of boil. This is real easy. And we're going to come back over here, and you're going to want to be careful with this. But just taking a minute to take your time and pour that brine in over the zucchini. All right, so now it's real easy from here. Just give this time to cool at room temperature. Once you're there, put the lid on, shake it up real good, and put it in the fridge 3 to 4 hours, and it's ready to eat, or it stays great in the fridge for 10 to 14 days. I'll be truthful, I've let it go a little bit longer and they're still really delicious. So we would love for you to enter the recipe contest. There's information below in the comments on how to enter the contest, or if you want to learn more about Loaves and Fishes. Thank you.